In this video, we are going to look at how to install necessary packages to run Keras slash tensorflow2. So when you open Anaconda Navigator, so you look at this interface. So in this one, we go to the environment and we will create one environment specific to TensorFlow Keras. So we'll say TensorFlow, let's say CPU version. For GPU, I will show you a video where you can get that information, but today we are going to look at how to do that for CPU. So once you click create, so it is trying to create an environment with this TF CPU, and the details are available in OPT, Anaconda 3, ENVS, and TF CPU. So all the required packages are created here, not yet required for Keras, but just for basic modules are installed. Now we are going to look at what to install. So first thing is we will install TensorFlow, and we need to change here to not install. And then you can see here there is TensorFlow here. So we will install TensorFlow. You can also install Keras, but I think if you install TensorFlow, Keras is installed anyway. So you can say apply. Yeah, so it is currently installing TensorFlow. We'll wait until it's done. So another package that we will need is going to be sklearn. So when I select sklearn, it shows category encoder, and this works for me. So you can apply. This will install sklearn and relevant packages. Okay, just say apply. I think we also need to install pandas. So look for pandas. So once that installation is done, we can click on pandas installation. Looks like pandas is already installed. So we will look for pydot. So pydot will be installed. So it says graphics dot. So we will install this. This is useful for plotting a neural network graph on our Jupyter notebook. I think just say apply. So for this you need a graphviz. You can install graphviz from here, but you can pick this and sit. But when you're installing pydot, it might actually install graphviz. Otherwise we can install graphviz by itself once this is done. So you can see that the graph is already installed, so we don't have to install graphviz. The other, I think we installed TensorFlow. Let's see, matplotlib is installed or not. So that's not installed. Let's install matplotlib. Say apply. I think basically this is pretty much what is needed to run. Now if you want to save this, you can just say backup, and you can save a YAML file, .yml file, and if you want to later import it, you can just say import, and then you are ready to go. So if you look at what is contained in the backup file, you have tfcpu, the YAML file, YAML. It has all of the dependencies. You have TensorFlow, a version, and all the dependencies are installed in it. So once this is done, we can actually go to this and then go home and pick the name that you have given, the environment name, and then you can install Jupyter, and then you can launch it. So once you launch it, you will see open the required page. So I'm running this particular code to test it out. So you can see when I tested it out, it actually ran this and it shows which version of TensorFlow you have, which version of Keras you have, and it shows that GPU is not available. When you run this test mnist on CPU, you will see that it actually successfully ran. It is showing the model parameters, it is running this, and in the final it's also showing the neural network graph. So in order to plot this one, this is where you need graphviz and pydot. If you're using a Mac, you need to install graphviz by using homebrew graphviz, and that way it will install the necessary libraries for the operating system. So I think that's fairly straightforward. You just need 4 packages, which is TensorFlow, matplotlib, sklearn, which is being installed by using category encoders, and when you install sklearn, you also install pandas. So and pydot was another package that we installed. That's all we needed to install to get here.